Hi, welcome to Oyster Bay Quay in beautiful Ladysmith, British Columbia. I'm here with Randall Taylor to show you this fantastic commercial real estate opportunity. Let's go. Thank you for showing me around.
Happy to do this.
Yep.
Let's take a look inside.
So Randall, you've been involved in this building for years. Tell us what's special about Oyster Bay Quay.
It was built on the very gateway into Ladysmith. We're facing the Trans-Canada Highway, all traffic going north or south through Ladysmith. That's between South Island and Mid-Island, goes right past this door. And we've got 3/4 of an acre of land here, building beautifully situated on facing the highway. And also the building is built on elevated land such that there is 2 floors. There's an upper floor at highway level and there's a lower floor which services the access from behind the building. Beautifully set here in order to get maximum traffic, maximum ability to use this space, the land we had, the 3/4 acres. And we also have the advantage of having zoned land that allows for a highway service, commercial, industrial, light industrial uses. So it's a pretty active place to have a building. It's a new construction. It's very flexible and certainly designed for meeting the needs of the tenants on the property.
So what's the size of this building?
Well, we've got 14,000 square feet of building, just under 14,000 square feet. The building was built so that it could easily be demised into up to 6 separate units.
Very cool.
Currently being operated by one user. They've kept the building wide open on the highway frontage level, and then 3 separate units down below, and we'll show you that as we go through the video. So the location of this property is within a few hundred yards of both the public boat launch and also a major marina, Oak Bay Marine Group marina in town. It's, as I mentioned before, along the Trans-Canada Highway, but immediately across from that is the main commercial retail section of Old Town Ladysmith. So First Avenue runs through there with some of the best retail in town. And we are adjacent to the home hardware and other compatible businesses in this area as well.
So the building has a super striking appearance. I absolutely love it. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
So the outside of the appearance is a mix of rock and timber, very West Coast style. Constructed in 2012, that's the style of contemporary buildings in Mid-Island, as you probably see in a lot of spaces. But it certainly is a timeless look also in times using stone and timber products. There's an additional concrete portion of the exterior of the building that started out at a very light color when it was originally constructed. The current users have a corporate branding that required that to be in black. It still looks an impressive building, maybe more impressive offsetting the black against the timbers, but variable in its look, but still retaining that interesting West Coast style.
So configuration of this building, tell me about it.
Yeah, the building is a very interesting design in that it was built such that it was flexible in how it's demised. Initially, it's designed so that there is 6 separate units, anywhere from about 2,000 feet to 2,600 square feet on 2 floors, and that makes up 14,000 square feet approximately in its total building configuration. The idea was that the floors could be demised with partition walls anywhere between 1, 2, or 3 units, and the building that you're looking at now and behind us, this top floor has been left wide open for the current occupier. And then down below, we'll see that they've left it in 3 separate units so that they use that as separate uses, warehouse and service shop and whatnot. The building also has that when you demise, you could cut stairways between upper and lower units. So you could create 4,000 square foot units, which is 2,000 street front to the Trans-Canada Highway and 2,000 down below with service level access if you wish, or warehouse. So it's an incredibly flexible building, can suit a wide range of users, anything up to 14,000 square feet. Protects the investment of the building with the flexibility of the space.
So the way that this building can be configured is absolutely amazing. Can you tell me more about it?
Well, certainly. This building started out with smaller floor plate for the current user. They were in 2 units, not 3, and we removed a wall. You're standing right where the wall was at this moment. You can see by high ceilings that it was easy for take a wall. You would never have known coming today that this was a separate unit behind us at one point. And when it was configured that way, installed in each of the 3 units talked about previously was full servicing for each of the 3 units, including washroom facilities and separate HVAC access, also electrical, so that you can open and close as you need. You also noticed as we were walking through that front has beautiful retail glass frontage, and the unit we walked from behind had roll-up door. Those are interchangeable as well, depending on the user's requirement. And at one point, that more of a warehouse user had the roll-up doors installed with a passage door, and then now we've got it used that way to enter here, but we also have full retail glass at the front.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing from you is that quite easily you can convert this building into 6 units.
It would be very easy to convert it in 6 units. In fact, you don't have to put walls in the top floor. The bottom unit is already that way, but anybody wanted to convert it into any combination of that, it would be a fairly simple process because the building was designed for it.
Awesome. Commercial real estate, location is everything. Is there any hidden advantages to this building?
Yes, and we talked a lot about the obvious advantages of this location. But one of the things that wouldn't become obvious at the start is when we went through the process of designing the building and putting this project together, we applied at the City of Hall. I would say I was working with the owner, the contractor at the time, applied at City Hall for site-specific zonings. The zoning is light industrial. As you know, there's not enough light industrial around to service the Mid-Island needs, so it's nice to have that. But the location at the highway, at a controlled intersection, suggested that we should go to highway service commercial uses, that we should put more commercial retail opportunities in there, and council agreed with that. And so the zoning is site-specific for this property and includes both a mix of the light industrial, all of those stay, plus highway service commercial and straight retail opportunities.
That's a fantastic advantage. So for potential investors or business owners who are watching, what are the opportunities here?
Well, Jed, you're as familiar as I am with the lack of available properties in Mid-Island that are, first of all, industrial zoned or good highway service commercial zone. Properties that have the visibility of highway frontage plus access through controlled intersections. These are all big advantages for the long term of the building. The design of the building being as demisable and as flexible it is certainly a hedge in investment. Users, for things we've not yet thought of, are going to come and find a way to separate out this building, use upper floors, lower floors, make them joined. It's just a way of always being able to make the building useful for future tenants. This current tenant started out with portions of the building, and as they grew their business, expanded to where now they have the whole building. So there's always opportunity to go up and down in terms of the sizing. That's a great hedge against any investment.
Awesome. So how does this property fit into the local Ladysmith market and the Vancouver Island commercial market?
Great question. To see it as a Ladysmith property is missing, I think, the true opportunity here. So the Mid-Island, from Nanaimo all the way down to certainly south of Duncan, where the Malahat starts, is a continuous market. Everyone is moving back and forth, and that's obvious by the tens of thousands of cars per day past this front door on the Trans-Canada Highway. So the market is that large, and this is in the middle of that highway frontage. The current tenant has another operation in the same business north at Comox, and this was their way of reaching the farther south into the Mid-Island and even some of the South Island clientele. So the property is situated as a southern Mid-Island destination. Certainly if you have destination product and retail industrial needs, it's easy access, easy truck access, easy access from all of the South Island.
Yeah, not too far from Duke Point here too.
And very close to Duke Point, very close to the airport.
Yep.
It is really a Mid-Island operation, and shouldn't be seen, even though it has the wonderful Ladysmith location, shouldn't be seen as a Ladysmith centric property. It's a Mid-Island property.
Thank you. Okay, so thanks so much, Randall. I really enjoyed learning about this building. So Randall and I both have the listing on this. You can reach out to either one of us. My name again is Jed Grieve. This is Randall Taylor. We are with NAI Commercial Real Estate out of Victoria. And you can find us in the description of this video or follow us on any of our socials. Okay, so this is great. Any other information that you need, please check out the description of this video. And Randall, thank you so much.